So what I'm going to be touching on today is the content marketing framework and where influencer marketing fits into our framework. For those of you that haven't heard of our CMF or our content marketing framework, you can collect a version of our wheel at the front here. There's also on our website, meltcontent.com/CMF for content marketing framework. And this takes you through the whole process from the motivation of a brand, but also understanding the motivation of the user that you're talking to, through to the research and data insight stage, strategy formation, and the content creation. Now we see influencer marketing feeding into a few different stages within our content marketing framework. So that's what I'm going to touch on today. And the main components or the main benefits or opportunities for yourself, we believe are brand awareness, SEO, and social media. So influencer marketing feeds into the CMF or the content framework or your opportunity at the very start. So where you're identifying the subject that you're going to talk about, the content creation that you're going to form, in these initial stages of data and research, influencer marketing has to feature right at the beginning. So this is where you'll find out who is within your target niche, what their captive audience is talking about, what kind of content have they already created, what are the competitors doing, and what types of content and influence can you bring in together. So when you create your content strategy, you can open it up to the influencers to get them involved right at the very beginning. So at this initial stage, it's really about identifying who's within your niche and who could you potentially work with. In the middle stage, it's around the planning and preparation. So you've identified who's talking within your niche, and at this point you want to see whether you can have somebody contribute to your content, or if not contribute, who can be an ambassador. And once you've identified those influencers, it's about finding out whether they're a brand fit. And obviously all of the things that Hannah has mentioned to find out whether they're suitable, but you really want to find out, do they fit your brand and the motivation which is at the core of the content marketing framework? And what value can you add to both? And then at the end, this is when you've gone through the motivation, the data, the research, you've created the strategy, you've got the content, and at this point it's where you're looking to amplify and spread out the reach. Influencers, and this is where you're already working with influencers within the content creation piece. This is your opportunity to extend the reach. So at this point, we see influencers featuring within a very manual outreach process to say, we have something that is of value to you, this may benefit your audience, and would you like to share it with your audience? So it's really finding and split, and how we view it is actually splitting it into two. We see it as niche and mainstream. And so niche influencers would be where you have somebody that's got a very targeted audience, and that might be a small audience, but it's highly engaged and highly relevant. And then on the mainstream, it's probably more general, so a wider audience, but less potentially engaged. So just to recap, influencer marketing fitting into a content marketing strategy is at the start, the middle, and the end. At the start, it's who is within your niche, and are they suitable? What audience do they have, and what are the opportunities? Within the middle, it's can you collaborate with them? Can you bring them into your content creation? And if not to contribute, can they be an ambassador? Are they really interested in what you're producing? And at the end, it's outreaching to see whether you can add value to them and to their audience and potentially share it to their audience. So there's three main areas or opportunities that we see from Melt, and that's SEO, brand awareness, and social media. So within SEO, it's about, the opportunity here we see is organic link building. So again, it's all down to having a really quality piece of content that an influencer would like to collaborate with and engage with and share with their audience. With brand awareness, this is an opportunity to increase reach and gain brand awareness through tapping into their captive audience. And within social media, it's to increase engagement by speaking directly to their captivated audience who already trusts and engages with the influencer.